If you're a strategist, you've probably found yourself in this situation. The client says no to your strategy because they've already written the creative brief. Then you read the document and it gives you nothing, just a piece of paper telling you that their product is the only answer. This problem is common in advertising because of this misconception. A marketing brief is the same as the creative brief. The truth is, it's not. In this video, you'll learn the 3 different marketing brief templates with an example for Adidas and how Impossible is Nothing served as the backbone of its global brand spirit since its 2004 launch. Hi, I'm Juliancole, a strategy consultant to leading brands and a teacher at the Strategy Finishing School. Knowing these 3 marketing briefs is very important, whether you're from the business side as the brand client who will write this document, or you're from the agency side who will receive the marketing brief. You want to quickly identify the type of brief that the client is handing you to be able to strategize the campaign effectively. Marketing versus creative. What's the difference between these 2 briefs? Let's have a quick overview. An agency or marketing brief is written by the client to be able to give clarity about the brand's goals, problems, their target consumers, and all the relevant information from the business perspective. On the other hand, the creative brief, usually written by the agency strategist, is a document that translates the marketing brief's business perspective into the consumer's perspective. It's not the job of the client to write the creative brief. The client's job is to give you accurate and relevant information to the agency, so the agency can translate this information into the consumer's point of view. The agency writes the creative brief to do that. There are essentials that the brand should focus on when writing the marketing brief. Here are the mandatories that they should include: the business problem, business goal, target consumer, budget, and timings. And the pieces that they should consider are what I like to call the nice to haves to make the creative brief writing process easier for the agency strategist would be the consumer problem, consumer goal, insight, single-minded proposition, and deliverables. Beside the essentials, there is a lot of information that can be included in a marketing brief, making it confusing instead of informative. The key is to stick to what only needs briefing. I'm going to now explain the 3 marketing brief templates that you can use, depending on the output you need from the agency. We have the brand idea brief, campaign idea brief, and tactical idea brief. In the Strategy Finishing School, members can get a copy of the templates and use them in their work, along with 100+ resources in my strategy library. However, in this video, I'll just give you a sneak peek into the process of creative briefing. If you're interested in joining the school, I'll put a link in the description below. The brand, campaign, and tactical briefs all relate to each other like a solar system. Let's use Adidas for an example. Here you'll see the brand idea brief is at the center. It's the sun of briefs, and all ads revolve around it. It is used in briefing an agency about new business pitches, a new product, or a campaign for repositioning. The brand idea brief looks like this. It's informed by the nested strategy, where inside the business goal and problem sits the consumer goal and problem, and inside the consumer sits the insight and solution. If you're a member of the Strategy Finishing School, you'll probably know this formula by heart now, since this is one of the fundamentals I teach in the school. Deliverables would include the brand name, tagline, big idea platform, tone of voice, and visual brand guidelines in the brief. Keep it to 1 page, but share with the agency all the background research by attaching the relevant documents to it. What's the agency output for this brief type? The agency should formulate the brand's idea platform, guiding all future campaigns and ads. In this case, for Adidas, that's Impossible is Nothing. With the idea platform now set at the center of our Adidas solar system, let's move to the campaign idea brief, living on the second orbit from our brand idea. Let's use Adidas's Beyond the Surface campaign as an example. The campaign idea brief is the planet of briefs and has multiple parts that are all connected, which requires the agency to provide an integrated campaign when this type of brief is given. But remember, it still revolves around the brand idea platform. It is used in briefing an agency about quarterly big agency projects like a specific product promotion. For Adidas, the Beyond the Surface campaign is a great example. They want to promote their swim line, the Burkini, for women in the Middle East as a symbol of freedom. Let's watch the spot.
When I was growing up, I never saw women that looked like me wearing the hijab, and I feel like that hindered my ability to kind of dream.
أول حوض للسباحة معلق على شكل لوحة إعلانية
The first ever liquid billboard.
아디다스는 최근 세계 최초로 두바이 해변에 액체 광고판을 선보였습니다.
Swimming is for everyone, like a billboard type setup and Adidas there.
When I look around and I look at everyone, I feel that we are all the same in the water.
The liquid billboard shows the transformational journey of women of all shapes, ethnicities, religions, and abilities to face judgment from others and push through their limits put on them by society when swimming in public. In Middle Eastern countries, where women should be more conservative for religious purposes, this is seen as a barrier for their dreams, a stifling of their freedom to show themselves as who they really want to be. Adidas's diverse line of swimwear helps them find optimism that they can do more than what others say and feel confident when swimming in public. Beyond the surface does not replace impossible is nothing. It just builds on the idea. With that, the campaign idea brief looks like this. It is informed by the idea platform, and that is the key difference it has when compared to the brand idea brief. The big idea is already there. The campaign idea brief is there to ensure that all ads build the brand with consistent messaging. It can still have the nested strategy in it, but we now have more information to filter what and where we're talking it through. Now, the final type of brief is the tactical brief. It is the shooting star of briefs, a one-off execution that is not related but still surrounds the brand idea. This is usually given on a weekly basis by the client to fill in gaps with quick projects for the agency. For Adidas, they used a YouTube video on how people can upcycle their packaging for eco-friendly gift wrapping during the holidays. This is to specifically help consumers see that Adidas products are sustainable and help them through the overwhelming thought of gift wrapping due to wastage. The tactical idea brief's biggest difference when compared to the other two types is that it often talks about the consumer journey under one specific piece. What's the consumer barrier and goal at that moment? Where in their journey can this one-off execution be seen? Give technical specifications of the execution that we are creating and attach documents of the high-level strategy, idea platform, and comms framework so the messaging is still consistent even with the short-term project. As an output, the agency should formulate the channel execution while still supporting the brand idea. If you want to learn more about creative strategy, I've got a free resource you can download from the description below. It's my consumer goal cheat sheet. Learn the 24 consumer goals and save hundreds of hours writing your creative briefs. Also, you can check out my upcoming free workshop at the Strategy Finishing School. All the links discussed in the video are in the description below.